Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a really great day. I just want to give a big shout out to you for staying here with me as my channel evolves and becomes me. So, for those of you who are new, if you don't know what's on top of my head, I will tell you as soon as you hit that notification bell and share this video with 15 of your best friends and coworkers. Anyway, it is late at night. I have to work tomorrow, early in the morning, probably about 5 hours, and I just can't sleep. Of course, I woke up late today. I just got ready for bed. I washed my face and put some glycolic acid on. Glycolic acid is amazing. I used it every day for like 10 days, and it actually made one of my whiteheads disappear. That's really cool, so I just started using it again after like 2 or 3 weeks. It's pretty awesome, but that is not why I'm making this video in the middle of the night in my bedroom. I'm making this video to talk about The Masked Singer. The Masked Singer is a show where celebrities from the C-list, the B-list, the D-list, and possibly the A-list come together and they dress up in suits to be animalistic. Like every day is Halloween, like it's a zoo, but they still obviously are standing like humans would, and so they are dressed up as animals that are somewhat human. Anyways, that's not the point either. So on The Masked Singer, I knew this week for sure that Raven-Symoné was the Black Widow. I just knew it was her. Like, as soon as I heard her perform this week on the episode, whenever she actually gets kicked off the show, and I don't understand why she gets kicked off the show. I honestly think that the Thingamajig or the Fox should leave. I know that I'm probably biased, but it's like those lower voices don't really do anything to me. It's like, yes, they have a great tone, but do they have a great voice? No. I don't even have an amazing voice, so I don't know why I'm being so judgmental. But there is one thing I know. I know for sure, 100%, that the butterfly is Michelle Williams, and it's driving me crazy because Michelle Williams is a great singer. She's phenomenal, and nobody understands this, and I'm like, you know, Michelle Williams was a great person to pick to put on this show. No one believes me because no one really knows anything about Michelle Williams. And why is that? Why does nobody know what her voice sounds like? What is she capable of? And that she's a great technical singer. Why does no one really know that? Well, the reason for that is in Destiny's Child, whenever Destiny's Child went from DC4 to DC3, during that process, they added Michelle as the third member. And no one really pays attention to Michelle's parts at first during the first album. Nobody really notices her voice. Michelle only gets a couple of lines here and there. Michelle typically takes on the part of a bridge, and the bridge usually has like an instrumental part. And as soon as Michelle gives 3, 4 lines, 2 lines, she might start to ad-lib. But Beyonce starts ad-libbing over that, and that's all anybody remembers is Beyonce's ad-libs and Beyonce's verse. That's all anyone really cares about. So, Michelle's voice, though, you have to think about that. First of all, if you're going to be in Destiny's Child as the, 15th member of replacement, you have to have a good voice. No one is just gonna send some schmuck into the studio and be like, you know what, you look great. I think you're a good dancer. I just want you to be part of this band. No one's gonna do that. So, even though Michelle had a very small part in the beginning of her role in Destiny's Child, she had the bridge, and the bridge is the most important part of the song. It's the make it or break it point. You usually change keys when you go into the bridge. You have to put a lot of emotion into the bridge, as well as a lot of vocal power to carry you on to the last chorus and maybe the repeating chorus after that. It's so important. And so, after Destiny's Child, and by the way, at the end of Destiny's Child, Michelle had a pretty much equal role because they all had an equal role during definitely the very last album. And after that, she released quite a few solo albums. Her first album after that was kind of pop-ish, kind of funky. It wasn't super, it didn't top the charts super high or anything, you know. Put It On the Record Kelly's the first one that got a #1 single after Destiny's Child broke up. It was Nelly and Kelly Dilemma. Anyway, after that, Michelle released her album. It was a normal musical album that anybody would listen to. Then after that, she started releasing gospel music, and yet again, her gospel music shows not only her technical ability, but also her soul. And the butterfly has to be Michelle Williams because nobody else sounds like Michelle Williams. Her voice is almost kind of nasally, and it doesn't have the same kind of power as Beyonce, but she has so much technique. She can just keep on changing notes within the same breath. She's always in tune. She has a great power, and even though her voice sounds kind of funky and has its own soul to it, whenever you add her voice to any chorus, it makes it just sound better. It makes it sound alive, like her voice was supposed to be there. So we are not going to find out that the butterfly is Michelle Williams next week. I mean, hopefully we don't, because I really want her to stay in. I really want her to win this. Additionally, y'all, Michelle Williams, the reason why maybe not everyone recognizes her voice and not everyone is like, oh, she's still in the game, is because guess what? She does something that like every performer dreams of doing. Besides being a studio artist, besides having her own reality show with her fiance at one point in time, besides being part of like one of the best girl bands of all time, Michelle Williams is also a Broadway performer. And so yet again, like all of these things, like everyone is just so surprised. They're like, that can't be Michelle Williams. Oh my god, that's not Michelle Williams. It's like, yes, it is. Michelle Williams is a great singer. Like if I had to rank all of Destiny's Child, Michelle has the #1 technique. You know why? Because Beyonce and I kind of have a similarity in one point, is that we're not always in tune. I'm not saying that I sing like Beyonce, but Beyonce doesn't always sing in tune. Beyonce doesn't follow the rules. Beyonce likes to do what she wants to do. But Michelle Williams is always there with great vocal technique. And then, you know, like Kelly Rowland, like that's my favorite kind of voice. And like, I think that if Kelly Rowland were ever on the show, it would be really confusing because like, even though Kelly has my favorite like voice ever in Destiny's Child, I just feel like her voice is so soothing, it's so relatable, it's so calm. And like, whenever she like puts herself out there, oh my gosh, Kelly Rowland. But the thing is, like, a lot of people sound like Kelly Rowland. A lot of people have a very similar type of voice. So nobody sounds like Michelle Williams. And my last point is, y'all, now I'm going to put up a picture and show you. Michelle Williams' body is fetched. Everyone on YouTube, you can look it up. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Michelle Williams has the dance moves. Like, there's so many videos of the live performance of Destiny's Child wherever it's like, oh, Michelle, she's dancing. Like, everyone's like, Michelle is such a good dancer, you know? And the shape of her body, she's so small. She's very skinny. She's very petite. She definitely has very, like, everyone, all the judges on The Masked Singer are talking about her thighs and stuff. And it's like, she definitely has, like, a dancer's body, even though that's not what she does. Even though that's not what she does most of the time. She's like mainly a singer. But the body for the butterfly looks just like her body. And so I'll show you like a side-by-side picture. Look, y'all, check out her butterfly tattoo. Anyways, y'all, tell me what you think, and thanks for being up late in the middle of the night with me, or good morning, wherever you are, whoever you are. Tap that bell, please. I hope you enjoyed my rant about Michelle Williams being the butterfly. And don't you forget, I said it first. By the way, none of the judges have guessed that it was Michelle Williams until this week. To my knowledge, they could have said this before, but I'm like, how did you guys not know? I hope that this video inspires you to go look up performances and other songs by Michelle Williams, because apparently the world needs to do that, because she is no one to be overlooked. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.